Hey guys, we got some breaking news here with ILW Podcast. It's yours truly, the Wolfman. Trae Young dealt to the Washington Wizards middle of the game. Crazy, crazy news. You can see the look in his eyes. He went up, talked to all of the players, said his condolences. They said theirs, goodbyes. He was with that team for his whole career. They drafted him, traded, didn't draft Luka Doncic. They drafted Trae Young. Uh, and he said his goodbyes, and that was that. He was traded for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. Not any draft picks, and that's what you expect as a fan, maybe. But his trade value wasn't as high as everybody expected. So he was only traded for C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. C.J. McCollum, veteran in this league, very good talent. He was the most improved player in 2016. He's only averaging 19 points a game this year. Not the best efficiency. He's definitely an aging player. And Corey Kispert, decent shooter, but he's just a guy in this league. He's just a guy in this league. Corey Kispert is. Uh, I used to like him in 2K a lot because he's a good shooter. Decent contract. You trade for him. You know what I mean? But that's about it for him. I think the Hawks just wanted to move on from Trae Young. They have had him for a ton of years. He said he wanted to win. They haven't been able to provide that at all. No winning culture, nothing around him. And I just think CJ McCollum might be decent on their roster. They want to build around Jalen Johnson, who's an all star definitely this season, most improved player last season. I think he could be a great player in this league, and if they just want to build around him, get some draft picks from other players maybe in the future, uh, just move on from Trae Young, because he's a smaller guard. Uh, I'm about to go over Trae Young's resume because I believe in Trae Young. I like Trae Young. I always have, especially whenever he went to the Western Conference in his second year, carried him in the playoffs. I just think he's a great talent. He's a four-time All-Star, All NBA team. He's an assist champ, All Rookie, first team, right behind Luka. Uh, 25 and 10 assists. He has four all defense. Just kidding. Doesn't play defense. No all defense. Fooled some of y'all. But 25 and 10, and his efficiency is looking kind of like. How do I explain this? He's looking kind of like Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? Small guard, but he can't play defense like AI. Can't play defense at all like AI. So he's kind of a liability on that end. Getting traded to the Wizards, that's an uphill battle for any player. He said he wanted to win. He wants a winning culture, and then he gets traded to the Wizards. So don't want to do that. Don't want to be that guy. But the starting lineup for the Wizards right now is looking like Trae Young, Kashante George, good young guard. Also doesn't play a lot of defense. I hope that Trae Young can get him more in some off ball movements and not as many isolations that he's had because he's played a lot of ISO ball. And Trae Young also does that, get a screen, play off that pick and roll. And that won't help Kashante George off. So he's got to play off ball, get some floppy movements in there, something like that. Uh, but defensively, that's going to be a struggle. They're not big guards at all. They're not known for playing defense, and they're going to have to get a good scheme in here if they want to not get 150 dropped on them every night. But Lil Cool Volley, I've been very high on him, not just because of 2K, but because how he's played in real life. Uh, Victor Wembanyama is also very high on him. If that means anything to y'all, Victor could be one of the goats. But Chris Middleton, old veteran in this league, he's out right now. You know what I mean? But once he gets back in here, if they are trying to make the playoffs or do anything, he could be a contributor. Alex Sarr, that's what I've been so excited to get to. Their star center. They've drafted him. They've built around him. Obviously, now they're getting Trae Young, person that can pass to him, dump the ball off, get some assists. I think Alex Sarr could be an all-star upcoming in one of these seasons, either next or the one after. I'm gonna put it on next. I'm saying next season he's gonna be an All Star. Hot take out there. I really believe in Alex Sarr and his potential. He's got a build that he's very tall, very athletic, and also can shoot and do all the things that you want from him. He can pass, he can do it all. So I really believe in him and think him and Trae Young and the right coach and the right mindset and the grit out there. If you really want him to play defense and really want him to try, it could win and they could win something out there. They got a good bench, I think, too. A decent bench, I would say, with Bub Carrington, Trey Johnson, Justin Champagne, and Marvin Bagley. A couple veterans, a couple shooters. I think they could all produce out there. And for the Wizards, I think this could be a decent move. Uh, I would rate this for the Wizards a B plus because they got rid of some mid, got Trae Young, and for the Hawks, they didn't get any picks, but I guess they felt like Trae Young's trade value was so low, and every other GM did too. So I'd also give them a C minus. I give them a C minus because I definitely think they could have got a pick, maybe a first round, even if it was from a contender that wanted to get Trae Young and push their chances. Uh, but the Wizards are 10-26, so that's an uphill battle for Trae Young. A lot of work to go. The Hawks are still competing for a playoff spot, so CJ McCollum could definitely help them. And I think just the culture shift, not focusing around Trae Young led, could definitely help them as well. So for them, I might move this up a little bit to a B minus instead of a C minus. And as I said, for the Wizards, I say B plus because they're looking for the future. They're looking to build a new team. So getting an all-star player, some good. I believe in Alex Sarr. Put my words on it. He could develop and be the best player on that team and lead them. Uh, but other than that, that's the breaking news for tonight. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank God for having all of us, and see y'all next time. Peace.